Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Connor, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Gucci Ace sneakers and ultimately tell you guys whether or not I think they're worth the price tag. All right, let's get right into it. All right, guys. So judging off my last video, it seems like you guys sort of liked the unboxing and review that I did, because in the last few days, it's gotten about 400 searches. That's pretty much where all my views came from search. And that's a lot more than my channel usually gets. Granted that it's pretty small, but I decided to bring you guys Gucci Ace sneakers because that's something that I feel like you guys are more interested in than Tom Ford, because obviously Gucci's a bit more popular than Tom Ford. But without further ado, let's get right into it, okay? So these are the Gucci Ace sneakers. For those of you guys who haven't seen them, completely leather, very clean shoe. And one of my favorite things about them is that you can pretty much dress them up or dress them down. Because as you can see right now, I'm just wearing a regular white t-shirt and some sweat shorts. Not sweat shorts, but they're like the dinner shorts. And so you can wear these Gucci sneakers with them and it still looks nice. Or you could dress them up where maybe you're wearing like a nice button-up shirt and pants. You can still put these on and they'll look really clean. But just looking at these up close, you can see the navy and the red, and it's navy on the black. I mean, it's navy on the back. I meant to say that it kind of looks black on the camera, but when you guys see them in person, you guys can tell that it is a navy. And I've worn them quite a bit of times, as you can see from the bottom. So I have a bit of experience in them, and I can pretty much tell you guys my experience and whether or not I think they're worth the money. Because on the box, I believe they're bought from Saks, Fifth Avenue. See, they're $5.50, and I just looked on the Gucci site right now, and right now they're selling for about $6.30. So that's a pretty hefty price tag, and that's a lot of money to spend on a leather shoe that's not the most formal shoe. But to a lot of people, it's worth it because you can see how they fly off the racks at different stores, and you can also see how in places like Grailed and other boutiques that they sell really fast, and they are very popular. But from the time that I've worn them, I've probably worn these about 15 times, 10 times maybe, between 10 and 15, and they still look pretty clean. I mean, that's one of my favorite things too, because you can clean them up pretty easily. All you gotta do is take like a wet rag to whatever parts are dirty, unless something happens to them. But one of the downsides of leather sneakers is that they do get creasing. You guys can kind of see that creasing, and I'm really careful when I wear these shoes. I'm not someone who's gonna be like on my tippy toes while I'm wearing them, but they're naturally gonna get creasing just like any other leather shoe. And so let me just show you a little bit more close up. As you can see right here, Gucci, made in Italy. You can see how there's some wear on the inside. I still have that tag. I don't know why I haven't taken it out yet. Gucci, made in Italy. And obviously it has the logo right here on the bottom. And then also this little thing, I'm not really sure what that is, but all the Gucci Ace sneakers have this. And obviously you can see it's pretty dirty, but that's something that you can definitely clean as well. If you just go get some stuff from the store that you clean your clothes with, if you had a stain, you can pretty much apply that on here, get a rag, and then wipe it off, and it'll come off really easily. I actually stepped on something pretty dirty on here, which is why there's a mark, but I got most of it off, and I could pretty much get that off if I really tried to. But who is this sneaker for? Because this video is pretty much gonna be aimed towards people that are in the market to buy these sneakers, or are still deciding like, are they worth the money? Should I be saving up? And I believe that you should ask yourself a few questions before you're making this big of an investment into shoes, okay? First off, is this gonna be like your first nice pair of shoes? Because if it is, I'd encourage you to go for something a bit more formal, especially if you're in work where you're not gonna be wearing shoes like this. Because if you invest into a nice pair of shoes and there's something that you can wear to your work, most people can agree that your shoes will pay for themselves, and later on you'll be able to get something like this. But for those of you who have some extra money and you're deciding what's a good nice pair of shoes that I can get, I'm really into Gucci and stuff, I wouldn't really discourage you from getting these shoes, because if you go on places like Grailed, for example, which is a marketplace where different sellers can sell to each other and negotiate prices for pieces that have already been purchased. Like someone might have bought these shoes and it ended up being the wrong size. So rather than returning it to Gucci because they ran out of time for some reason, they're gonna sell it on there. You might be able to get a way better price. Like for these, I'm gonna be completely straightforward with you guys. I believe that I got these for about 275, 300, but that is a really good price. And I did get them brand new too. That is a really, really good price. And if you guys look around long enough, you guys will be able to find prices like that too. But yeah, I'll do another video on how I get my stuff for such good prices, because if you guys look at the different clothes that I have and you guys look at my future unboxings, I can tell you guys right now, I'm not paying full retail for my stuff. And also these are completely authenticated by multiple people. And I've had multiple pieces where I felt like, hey, do I really trust this seller enough? And I'll go to like the Gucci store, the Louis Vuitton store, and I'll ask them to authenticate it. They might not like you for doing that, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and who the hell cares what they think. But let me just show you guys a bit more. It doesn't really have anything right here. Most shoes usually do. And another thing you guys might see is that some of them will have an embroidery on the back. Like I had a pair before that I grew out of that had like a lion right here. And there are a lot of other stuff too. There are some that are like glittery now. With the new designer at Gucci, they're making a bunch of adjustments to the products just like Gucci Aces, where they want to make them a little bit more blingy and appealing to the more flashy type of people. Not to say that these aren't flashy, because everyone knows when you're wearing Gucci, but they're adding like sparkles and stuff. I was looking online on their store and they have a bunch more stuff that's so different. But if you guys are going to get one of the ones with the embroidery on the back, you guys are going to notice that they are a bit more expensive. Okay, so next, let me just go over the box a little bit. It is a bit dirty, but you guys can see right here, it's a pretty solid box. It's just like any other box that Gucci has for their sneakers. You guys can also see the tag right there from where it was purchased. You guys can see the size and everything. And also, if you don't know, Gucci sizing is different than US sizing. So it's a whole size down. So if you're a size 12 like me, then you're gonna wanna get a size 11, and they fit perfectly. It's literally exactly a size ahead or a size behind. And then inside the box, you can see I have the dust bags, which I usually keep them in. Very nice bags, very solid, completely white. Don't let them get dirty. Clean your shoes off before you put them inside. Gucci. And that's another thing too. If you're authenticating them, the Gucci signs, the Gucci tags and stuff, like on shirts and stuff, it's a different print right here. So really look at how this is worded. Look at the spacing. Look at these lines going down. Sometimes on the fake ones, they'll be going sideways, or there just won't be lines at all. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me know if you guys can. And the other one, I don't really need to show you guys this because they're the same. And then just the foil and stuff. But that's all that you pretty much get when you buy these shoes. Now back to the shoes. Let's see. You can see the bottoms are a little bit dirty, but yeah, what do I think? Do I think that these shoes are worth the price tag of $600, $700, depending on where you get them? Maybe $550 if you get them from Saks Fifth Avenue while they're on a sale. It totally depends. Is this your first pair of shoes? How much money do you have? If you only have a little bit of money right now and you're deciding whether or not you're gonna splurge and spend all your money on these shoes, maybe, maybe not. Depends how much they mean to you. Because I really disagree with people that say like, oh, why would you spend that much on shoes? Why would you spend that much on like designer? You just want to show off how much money you have. Some people truly enjoy it, and I respect that. Just like myself, like I do splurge on a couple other things. I have a really exciting unboxing for you guys next week of shoes that are a lot more expensive than these. But do I think it's worth it? Depends. Depends how much money you have, depends what you like, and are you gonna wear these sneakers? Are you a collector? If you're gonna wear them and you feel like you have a lot of outfits and a lot of people that you're gonna be around that you really care to impress and stuff, then yeah, these are really nice shoes. And you can also adjust it if you guys want it to be more suited for your outfit, or just be a different color, have different embroidery. There are a lot of different options when you're deciding whether or not you're gonna buy these shoes. But I would suggest for anyone that's deciding whether or not they're gonna get them, not to pay retail. And I also suggest that you don't get them off places like OfferUp or Postmate, whatever it's called, where most of the items are fake, because you're just gonna get scammed, and there are so many replicas of these shoes, okay? But let's say that you decided to get them off someone who is selling them. Maybe they were used a few times or not brand new, or you were able to get them for like 50% off from the retail cost or the initial retail cost. then yes, in my opinion, I feel like they are worth it because you can dress them up, you can dress them down. They're not too flashy, but if they know, they know. And these are extremely nice shoes. They're extremely quality shoes. I've had them for like a year. Granted, I haven't worn them too many times, but I see them lasting a really long time, and I enjoy them, and they're comfortable, and they're super easy to clean and maintain. So if you're deciding between these and maybe Louboutins or something that's more high maintenance and harder to clean, I would definitely go with these. I would definitely get them for 50% off at least from retail cost, and I do not think that they are a bad purchase, and I do not regret at all spending the money that I did on them. All right, so thank you guys very much for watching this video. I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting on my channel lately. It's definitely been doing a lot better than before. And so yeah, if you guys like this video or you guys want to see more unboxings, then leave some suggestions of different videos and different unboxings that you guys want to see down in the comments. And make sure to like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.